Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Current temperature sitting into the 40s as we close out the last day of winter. Man, it has been a long season, but I am ready for the spring temperatures. They aren't going to arrive just yet. You're going to have to hold off until at least the weekend before we see some really nice temperatures jump up. Currently seeing a little bit of wind on top of that as well. So even though it's 47 outside, probably feeling a little bit cooler for the people walking at the village at Meridian. Taking a look at our current weather pattern, those clear skies are very much to the east of us now. A lot of cloud coverage rolling on in. That's why we got so much wind, because this front right now making a push into the continental U.S. Plenty of rain for the west coast right now up in Washington and Oregon. We are expecting some chances overnight for the Boise region, about a 70% chance when it comes to rain snow mixes, a little bit more than what I had expected. And then going into tomorrow, we are expecting that to increase, especially for the western central mountains. A little bit of activity into the morning time expected, but take a look, that deeper blue right over the top of the western central mountain area. McCall, Cascade, places into the eastern central mountains. Stanley going to be at about 90% chances of showers passing on through. That is snow expected to move into the region. And then after that, going into the rest of the day, things are going to clear out fairly nice. So more chances expected going into Friday and even into Saturday. The earliest hours of Saturday is when we're expecting this next system to truly arrive. The Boise area, warmer temperatures expected, but definitely cooler temperatures up into those mountains. So more snow on the way. I'll have snowpack totals coming up in just a couple of seconds too. Really healthy season, and it's just going to be tacked on top of what we already have up into those mountains. But after Saturday, I'm expecting most of that precipitation to happen before the noon hour, and then Saturday is going to be really beautiful. Sunday is going to be beautiful. Monday, Tuesday is going to be amazing. Really great conditions are on the way as a high pressure ridge starts to move into our region, and that blue starting to turn a little bit more yellow as warmer temperatures are going to make their way into our region. I'll tell you how warm coming up in just a couple of moments. You may notice I said 70-degree temperatures, but hey, you're going to have to wait before I give you the answer on that one. Scott Dorval, though, giving a couple of days 9 out of 10, which is pretty impressive for a Scott score, I would say, but really beautiful conditions. After Wednesday, Thursday, potential of a dip in temperatures is on the way, kind of this crest and fall, and we also have a low pressure system hanging off of the coastline that is looking to make its way in, potentially bring in some spring showers on top of that as well. Here's those snowpack totals and take a look. Really impressive. Only Spokane region really seeing anything in the yellow. Everything else is in the green or in the purple, which is pretty awesome. Temperatures going into tomorrow will sit into the 50s with partly cloudy skies. Decent chances of precipitation, but a majority of these, as you can see, sitting at 20 and 30% are expected into the morning time. Not too much during the day. Up into the western central mountains, certainly higher chances. 90% up in McCall, 90% in Riggins, Idaho, and those temperatures nice and cool on top of that as well. So expecting some snowfall into that region. That McCall extended forecast, we are expecting snow to continue on going in to the start of next week, going into Sunday, Monday. That'll start to clear on out, but take a look at the climb and temperatures. 30s turn into 40s, jumping into 50s. And if you think that's nice, the Treasure Valley you should be jealous of. 50s are going to turn into 60s, jumping into 70-degree temperature ranges. First day of spring is expected, but a fall is going to come right after that. Take a look at this climb, and then probably going to see a bit of a tapering off going into next Friday, Saturday, but hang on just a bit longer. Tuesday, Wednesday, spring weather is here.